Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready Boot Camp. I'm your host, Jim. With me, as usual, is Mike. And our special guest today is Bridget.
How you doing, Bridget?
Hey, how are y'all?
All right, all right.
Good.
Well, Bridget, I'm sitting here. I have your resume, and
Oh, Lord.
I know, right? I have your military record.
Ah.
So why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
My name is Bridget Parsons Dean. I forgot to put Dean on there. My husband's gonna kill me. Whatever. I am the founder and director of Saving Grace K9s in Lexington,
Oh,
North Carolina. And basically, what we do is we teach veterans how to train their own service dog. We accept combat veterans with PTSD and TBI, traumatic brain injury.
oh, okay.
Yep, they have to come in here once a week. We teach them how to train the dog, and it lasts anywhere between 6 to 8 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just does it have to be a documented service dog?
No, we actually teach them how to train the dog. So when they're done training, they have a service dog.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And technically, there's no actual documentation for being a service dog. We do have them register the dog with the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.
Oh, okay. So there's no, I had an employee one time who said they have a service animal and
Let
it's
me guess, it was
documented. Yeah.
registered service
Oh,
animal.
that's what they meant. They said
Yeah, there's
documented, but they meant registered.
yeah, there's no such
Oh, okay.
thing.
Got it.
There is, but it's not legit.
Okay.
When you go online and you see service dog registration, you're like, $100. That's all I have to pay.
Right.
There's nothing that requires them to be registered. That's
Oh,
just a fun thing that people have made up.
got it.
Yeah,
Something to now they're creating the K9 resume, I guess.
absolutely,
It's probably something they can tax.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But no, the definition of service dog under the ADA guidelines is a dog that is trained um, to alleviate one or more of your disabilities or your disabilities. That's it.
Mm,
So they have to be trained in one or more tasks to alleviate a disability. So the only definition, they're not required to wear a vest. They're not required to be registered, anything like that. And that it causes a lot of problems because people, say, well, I have a registered service dog.
right.
But it also helps the people who can train their own dog. Like
Mm,
they don't have to go through our organization. They don't. We help them go through that because a lot of people can't train their own dog. So if
okay.
they train their own dog, that they're allowed to do that. They don't have to pay 20 grand to somebody or $5,000 to a trainer or whatever it's going to cost. We
Okay.
don't charge our veterans anything. It's all free to them.
Nice, nice. So let me ask you, how long have you been doing this?
Our first graduate was December 2014.
Oh,
We
okay.
have about 110 graduates now.
Nice, nice.
We have
So how was it last year for you with COVID?
we built our new facility last year, which we were going to have downtime anyway, so it worked out. Not that that's a bad thing. COVID
Yeah,
worked
I
out
get
well
it.
for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
We have a little over 13 acres here.
Okay.
So we still had our veterans coming over. We were having barbecues and stuff like that. We just didn't do any training because it was difficult to do training out in the field.
Okay.
Um, we let's see, we had about 4 months downtime. That's it. And then when we opened our doors in July, we hit the ground running and started new classes. And we stick between 20 to 25 veteran dog teams in training at any given time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you offer anything else? Like, well, let me ask you this before we get to
Mhm.
that. Is there like a certification or something when they complete your course or courses?
There's a couple different tests that we put them through. The
Mm-hmm.
first one is called Canine Good Citizen Test. It's through the American Kennel Club. It basically is just showing that they have control over their dog. So
Okay.
when we put them through that, they get a little ribbon and they get a little tag and all that kind of stuff. And then the last test is what's called the public access test. That is their graduation when they pass that. Uh,
Okay.
there's not really a certificate or anything that we give them. We do give them a service dog ID. We actually I have one sitting right here because we have one of our veterans who's going to be graduating soon.
Okay.
So, whoop, there we go. So we give them
Oh,
a civil
nice.
service dog ID tag, and it has on the back, it has the ADA guidelines, and then it has the QR code on the back that goes to the ADA guidelines just in case they're um, stopped at a store or something like that and somebody gives them some issues.
Right.
So,
Nice. So, can it be any dog of any size?
yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
As long
Okay.
as their temperament's good. If it's a veteran who already has a dog, we do a temperament test on that dog. If it passes, and they can start training. If they need to be paired with a dog, we go to the rescue community and find a dog that would match with them. We
Mm,
do the temperament test and all that, and then match them up, and then they start training.
nice.
We've had a Chihuahua. When I got the application and the guy said he had a Chihuahua, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
this is
How,
going to
how
be
did
fun.
how did that pass the temperament?
He was so sweet. I could not believe it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because when they walked in the door, they're like, your appointment's here. I was like, fine. I get to go get bit by a Chihuahua.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the sweetest thing, and they passed. They graduated.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. No
yeah.
hiccups at all, huh?
No, none whatsoever.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Well,
then we've got my dog, or my husband's dog's laying right down here. He's a Rottweiler, and we've had several pit bulls pass. It just depends on their temperament.
okay. Pit bulls are allowed. Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. There's
Well,
nothing that would exclude them.
okay. Well, you know
Yeah.
that stigma people have with pit bulls.
And German
Yeah.
Shepherds. We've had a lot of German Shepherds pass as well. We have all the vicious breeds.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey, you think it's not serious, but I actually lost 3 homeowners insurances because my
I
dog
know.
is a Shepherd Rot mix.
Yes, it's true.
Really?
Yep.
I'm an insurance adjuster in my old life, and actually in my current life too. I do 2 jobs, this and I'm an insurance adjuster. So yeah, I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Even the third one, it was funny. The third one, I just said, "Oh, it's a mutt."
Yeah,
I didn't even
that's
tell them
me.
what it was. They came out, they took one
Yeah.
look, they called me back, said, "Yeah, we can't insure you." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So temperaments, and I was telling earlier, we're both MPs, and back when
Okay.
I was in Hawaii, I went to K9 school down in Texas, so I got a chance to have to mention Hawaii. Mike loves that. I went to K9 school down in San Antonio, and I actually got a chance to work with the dogs and train them and all that stuff. And we had we call them a green dogs, and they're under 2 years old, and they brought in this Rottweiler. I mean, just looking at it, and they were asking for volunteers, and obviously nobody volunteered, so they picked me. So they put the wrap on. They put my wrap on my arm.
Yeah.
They said, "I'll just work the dog a little bit, get him used to it." And I remember working this dog and my, that man pride, and I'm working really hard, like showing him I'm tough, and the threads broke.
Yeah.
And my arm went flying up here, and then for a split second, I'm staring at this dog who's staring at my crotch, and I was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "I'm done. I'm done."
Yeah, that's scary.
And I seen him, with the full bodysuit, taking down
Yeah.
a grown man, just
Yeah.
boom. I'm
These,
like, "Yeah,
these are
not me."
these are strong dogs.
Yeah.
Like he and we've had him since he was 6 weeks old, and he's trying to test me. He's in his teenager years. He's about
Yeah.
9 months old, so he's trying to test me. I'm like, oh hell no, we're
Yeah.
not doing this. So
Yeah,
we have lots of come to Jesus meetings.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what did you do in the military?
I wasn't in the military. I'm a civilian.
Oh, you in that? Oh, you're a civilian.
Yep.
What
Yep.
about your husband?
He is a Marine.
Oh.
I have to say is, can't say was, because
That's
he will also shoot me. I'm not allowed to say that. He was in for 9 years, and we actually were not married before this.
Oh,
We
okay.
met each other. He was our first graduate, so we met each other through here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and he did 3 deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Wow.
Yeah,
Can he hear this conversation now?
not right now. No, he's
Oh,
at the
okay.
house.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he's a ex-Marine. Okay. Got it.
I know.
Former Marine.
I can totally see him coming there. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell.
That's what
We don't hold back. We bust on them all. So
happened. No, they do it all the time in here.
Yeah.
It's great. The camaraderie here. It just, because I was never in the military, so I did not understand all the camaraderie when I first started this. I don't have a
Right.
military family. This is just something that I knew I needed to do, so I started it.
Mm.
So just seeing all you guys, you're all from different branches, from
Yeah.
different conflicts and wars and all that stuff, but you still all get along. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, what
Yeah.
an awesome family.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
all
Some,
we hate each other, but
yeah.
Exactly. It's a
Some of
great
us
yeah,
are from different
dysfunctional family.
planets, right?
yeah,
Some
yeah,
of us
Yes.
aren't even from this
yeah,
planet.
yeah. Those are
Yes.
called Marines. Yeah, those are called Marines.
They are definitely different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
when
one
he
thing I
came,
always look. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bridget.
no, I was gonna say when he came on board, he was a sergeant. He had just gotten out and he was coming into the program. He has not been in the civilian world for 9 years. So he was trying to tell me what to do. I was like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So we butted heads quite a bit when we first met, when he first started coming to this program. So now I think I've kind of moved him a little over, and
Hmm.
but he's still stubborn as hell.
Yeah.
He's still a
Oh,
Marine.
yeah. I was about to say that he's still a
He's a freaking
Marine.
Marine, man.
Yeah, yeah. They're a
You've just
different
got to
breed.
learn. You got to
Yeah,
learn to create little missions around the house.
yeah.
That's how you keep a Marine distracted.
That's it.
That's what
That's
he's
it.
doing right now. His mission is to take care of the girls while I'm
Yeah.
here.
So the Marine is taking care of the girls. Wow.
Yes. I
Oh yeah.
okay, so my daughter came to work or came here today with a shirt on that says, I fart in your general direction. And I was like,
Monty Python.
babe, did you get her that shirt? He's like, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, just leave it. Leave it.
Whatever. Whatever. Uh,
You know, you never see that on the daughter of someone like a army vet. Only the Marines. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure.
I
I'm
just wanted to
calling.
watch the show. He said, I'm
Oh,
going on
shit.
there. I'm gonna get
Sorry.
him.
Well, let's be real, Mike. We're just impressed that it was on the right way, not backwards.
Yeah.
I love money.
Yeah. Right.
So
Nah, but if he comes on the show, I'll just, hey, how you doing, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know.
That's Mike. Mike's he's very proper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
So Bridget, I want to know what did inspire you to start this?
I was an insurance adjuster for 25 years, and I went to go back to get my master's degree in vocational rehab because I needed to do something helpful. I needed to restore my faith in humanity, all that kind of fun stuff. It wasn't working for me anymore. My first project I did was with some veterans, and they said vocational rehab really didn't help them.
Mm.
And I didn't want to jump from one job to another. I need to make a difference. That's what I was put on this earth. I was put on the earth to do, to make a difference. So I said, what do you need? And they said, we need service dogs. And within a couple of months, I quit my master's degree program and started Saving Grace K9s.
Nice.
And have been dropped my career. I quit probably 6 months after that. So I've totally jumped in the deep end.
No regrets.
None.
That's
Absolutely
good.
none.
That's
I wouldn't have done it any different.
Yeah. Well, from my heart to your ears, I appreciate what you're doing for
Thank
the
you.
vets out there.
Well, when I started this, I was like, I had the big, I'm going to help veterans. It's going to be so cool. I'm going to help them. They saved me. It had nothing to do with me saving them. They saved me. I am a completely different person now because of them, because of you guys. I can't even explain it. And this was what I was supposed to do because it was to make me a better human being.
Wow, you can thank the former Marine for being a part of that.
Oh,
Well,
whatever. Yeah, nothing to
wait.
do with it.
There you go.
If I'm not mistaken,
Everybody
you did
but
say,
him.
Bridget, did you not say you met him through this? So you
I
were
did.
started this before you even met him.
Absolutely. I didn't know him.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know. My granddad, I found out later my granddad was in the Navy, but that was after I started this too.
Oh,
So
okay.
so you'd say he got more than a service dog.
He got me. Sorry.
But that's not included in the program.
No.
You don't want to deceive
Not
anybody,
anymore.
right?
That's all done. I gained some weight. We're all done with that.
Okay. So, what do you think about? You said you needed to do something to restore your faith in humanity, and
Yeah.
obviously, it seems like what you're
Absolutely.
doing has worked.
There are so many people who have donated to this program and who have given their heart to this program. I can't even name them all. I can't. And that's just, they believed in me. They believed in the program. They believed in veterans. And that's just, it takes a village. I say that all the time. It takes a village to do what we do. And without the village, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
Nice. I'm sure
That's
you're
awesome.
very much appreciative, for everything that is done for you, and just like the vets are, appreciative for what you're doing for them.
Right.
Yeah, and it's no coincidence. I don't know if I explained to Mike how I even came across you, but literally, I had somebody who was in my life send me a book that was written with Boots, and I read the book, and in the book it mentions your organization, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Then I go to this veteran meeting like the next day, and here she is speaking at the veteran. I'm like, whoa, this is way too creepy here.
Yeah.
So it just happens that way. That's
right.
awesome.
What I always say, I don't believe in coincidence.
No, definitely wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah.
And if there's anybody out there that has kids, because you read the book, Jim, I think that's an awesome book for younger kids or their parents to read the younger kids. It's about their mom or dad coming back from combat and why they're different, because they have PTSD. So and then Saving Grace Canines is brought into it because the dog is trying to help their dad and doesn't understand why the dad's different, wanting to help. And then they go to school, which is Saving Grace Canines. And then now the dad's better. So he wakes him up from his nightmares and he helps him. And it's just, I get chills talking about it because I helped collaborate with it. It is really close to my heart. It's a good book.
That's good.
And of course, the dog's name is Ella, which is my daughter. So.
Okay. So, your faith in humanity has been restored. So
absolutely.
What do you think about?
I still don't like everybody, but whatever.
Okay, that answers my next question. Thank you very much.
Well, that is all the time. No.
Yeah, that's all the time we have.
There still are jerks in this world, but there are also there's also a lot of good people.
Yeah, there's one of them on the show too.
Yeah, I always say
the good person. Sorry.
I think we would
one of each.
One of each. Yeah.
We just won't tell you which one.
Yeah.
Meeny, miny, mo.
Depends on the day. It can go either way.
Yes.
We take turns.
But yeah, so what do you think about the state of America today?
With regards to COVID or...
Yeah, let's take COVID.
I think I can curse, right? It's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm about to say you already did, just in case you didn't know.
In case you missed those last 4 curses, yes, you can.
Sorry. Hey, I work with veterans. It's y'all's fault, man.
Exactly. That's just normal language for us.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yes, I agree that it's a bad virus. I actually was tested positive March 1st.
Oh, okay.
Sickest I've ever been, honestly. There was one night I was laying in bed and I'm thinking through my life and I literally was like, I've done what I need to do in my life. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay to die. I'm okay. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
I understand that it's out there, but to shut down the whole country and all these mom and pop places that have worked their asses off to make a living. Yeah. Sorry, 6.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't even counting.
10? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, 10 we kick you off. You just booted automatically. No, you have to hit at least 10.
Okay. Oh, got it. Effity, FFF. There is that okay? No, it's just it breaks my heart to see all the people who have worked so very, very, very hard and they're losing their businesses because of COVID. I understand that it is. I mean, my dad is. He's had a laryngectomy, so he's high risk. He stayed away from everybody. That doesn't mean everybody else needs to stay at home. There's just there could have been a happy medium so people could keep their livelihood. That's just my opinion.
Yep, I agree.
And I don't think we ever wore masks in here. When we started back up, we never wore masks. And and which is kind of probably the reason why I got it, but whatever. I was okay with that. That was my choice to not wear a mask and for me to get it. It's okay. And then if I would have died, that would have been my freaking choice.
Right. So give people the
Freedom.
option. Yeah.
Huh?
Give people the option.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like you have a class going and you let everyone know that at that time you weren't wearing a mask and they still had the option to go there. You know, I agree. I agree.
And
I
all of
agree
you guys have been shot up with so much stuff from being in the military. Y'all aren't getting sick.
That's not all of them. Some people, there's no shots you need to go get to go to Hawaii. Yeah, you know
Talking about it. Why isn't that the only place I've been? I had the peanut butter. I've been to Africa and
man,
countries like
talk
that.
about that one, man. Well, let me ask you this. You gave me your take on the state of America. So if you were queen for a day in America, what's the one thing you would change? Whereas in your opinion, you think this would make the country better or possibly the world?
Good one.
Should have prepared her for that one.
Fire all Congress and get rid of the Democrats. There we go. I'm sorry.
I was right there with you.
7.
Fire them all.
No, fire them all. Yeah. Any of the career politicians need to go.
Nice.
But
Okay.
then, make them start their own business. Make them be a little small thing, and see how you need to be down with your people.
They already have enough capital built up. They don't need to.
Yeah.
Well, then they can give it to the veterans and to the police officers and all the emergency responders, everybody who makes the infrastructure work.
Yep. All those people who were still going during COVID when everything else was shut down.
Yep.
Yeah, give it to them.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. Give it to them.
Yeah. I wanted to go back to what you're doing with these K9s. Do you keep in touch with all the people, or how do you know how it works out for you when they send somebody through with a dog and they pass? Do you keep in touch with them? Do they come back for any kind of thing?
All the above. We keep in contact. We don't keep in contact with every single one of them. Some of them have moved out of state. A lot of them, I love Facebook because we're friends with them on Facebook, so everybody can keep in contact with each other. We've had some where their dogs have died. Like with my husband, he had to retire his dog. So that's why he's training this new one, because his had to retire. So we've been doing this long enough now that we're having people come back saying, I need to retire my dog. Can we get another one? So that's it. And then we have a barbecue every Saturday with our guys. And that is mainly to get them out of the house. This is why we built this place with the 13 acres. Is because we were seeing they would graduate and then they'd go and isolate again.
Yes, and that's what we're all about. We're here to try to get people out of isolation.
Right.
Not everybody wants to get in front of a camera or whatnot, but there are some out there who would benefit from this and love it.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, how does one get involved with this, and if they want to, seek a dog or however that works?
You have to be in North Carolina. You have to be a combat vet, and you have to be diagnosed with PTSD and an honorable discharge. That's it.
Okay, where do they go to connect with you?
Scrolling right down there, savinggracecanines.org. There's an application on there. And we also, we just got this website. Hi, buddy. Does that thing only have one eye?
It sure does.
It does. So observant.
And
it was either winking at me or it has one eye.
Oh yeah, I should have used that. Stop winking at her.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't mean to do that and interrupt what you were saying though.
No, that's okay. You just go onto the website. We just got a new website put together, so there's a lot of good information on there. If you just want to look through it, if you want to apply, great. There's a contact form if you just want to talk to me or whatever.
Okay.
There's some great videos on there, some testimonials. I cry every single time I watch them because they're very intense. So there's some videos on there if you'd like to look at those too. Did Jim
Are you there?
here?
I think he did.
Hey, look at his
Yeah.
pensive look.
Yeah, I know, right? He's just like he has that battle fatigue, 1,000 meter stare. Well, I think we've had this done before, and it is still recording, I believe.
Okay,
But let me ask you this: so you're only located in North Carolina. Do you guys
correct.
think about branching out further?
No,
No,
no.
wouldn't be able to do it.
This is too difficult as it is
Yeah,
to keep this running and to keep it. I am very OCD about making sure that my guys are okay.
yeah.
And I'm scared that if we get bigger or branch out, because it's hard for us to find volunteers here that
Ah,
will show up consistently, that'll help consistently. Their heart's not in it as much, or maybe just because I'm crazy. Probably because I'm crazy mostly. Because seriously, this takes a crazy amount of time, and
right.
I've always got my phone with me just in case somebody needs me. So I don't think we can replicate it, honestly,
Oh, okay.
because there's not a lot of programs like this anywhere where they get to train their own dog.
Right. Man, I wish you could come to Texas though. That would have been nice because I would
Yeah,
have had um I would even say I would take my one-eyed Yorkie here to your
is
course.
that what that is?
Yeah.
That little teddy bear?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he lost his eye. He got beat up by a bigger dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he
That was
start the fight?
we don't know. We don't know.
Okay,
We left and we leave him in the backyard. We don't like to leave him in the house. But
gotcha.
we left and he went and said, "I'm out of here." He got out the fence.
Oh
And when we got
no.
back, he was in front of the house all beat up, and then we took him to the
Ugh,
bed, and he said, "Oh,
ugh.
he's gonna lose out." They tried to save it, but they just couldn't. Yeah,
He doesn't know any different.
no, no. And then the following year, he was run over by a car. Yeah, and he's had this
Is his name
limp.
Tank? Just saying.
Actually, his name is 16 because I got him for my wife's birthday. It's on the
Oh,
16th of the month, and so she just named him 16. And we said, yeah, he got 16 lives or something, and we
yeah,
don't know. Yeah, but
yeah, he does.
he's a trooper. He's a
That's
trooper for sure.
awesome.
Yeah, he loves no matter where we live. He always gets out the fence, digs under it, goes running around the neighborhood. Everyone knows him. Yeah, it's funny how you get a text, "Hey, your dog is on my street." Okay, on my way.
Nine.
Yeah. So you say you guys have a dog. How many dogs do you have?
We have 5 dogs. Yeah.
Just pretend they never went away.
Wow,
No.
5 dogs. Well, you have
Yeah.
13 acres too, so okay,
No, it's 5 dogs at our house. We
okay,
have, yeah.
okay,
We
okay.
like dogs better than we like people, just saying. Yeah.
Oh, you're one of
Yeah.
those.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like dog people. Does that count?
Yeah, yeah, you're halfway there. You're halfway.
Yeah, we have five
Okay.
dogs. One of them is retired.
Mm,
James is a retired service dog. 2 of them are ones that did not make it through the
mhm.
program because they did not want to be service dogs.
Really?
And that's the problem. Not every dog is meant to be a service dog. Like
Mm.
our dog Willow, she was like, nope.
Okay, so
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, what do you mean when you say a dog was retired or has retired?
James started the program with his dog Rebel. Rebel's now 10, I think, 10 or 11.
Hmm.
He's having a lot of joint issues.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not fair to take him out. That's just not fair to have him go everywhere with James. He doesn't need to work anymore.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's retired and at home with us, with all of our other dogs and
Hmm.
chickens and all that fun stuff. Yes, I have chickens. And then so we got Chunk as a puppy. His name's
Okay.
Chunk. He's a Rottweiler. He's his that was his nickname, but he turned out to be a chunk. Okay.
So you say you have some chickens. Anything else?
Yeah. No, our 17-year-old cat just passed. So
Oh, sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's okay. That's a heck of a long life to live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
the chickens are they do they go through the program or?
Sure. Service chickens. And they're actually, you can have a service horse or service pony, but a
Really?
Oh,
pony
that'd be
and a
tough to
dog
get
are
on an airplane with.
you think? It's
Yeah.
like, can you potty train one of them? Like, do you
Oh,
have to, like, when you go in a store, like,
You
what do
put
you
the
do?
diaper thing on them though. You could put that little horse catch diaper.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, they do that when you that horse-drawn carriage thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't always catch it, but yeah.
no thanks.
Uh,
I prefer not to go to a store with a horse, service horse.
I'm not sure they'd let you in.
Yeah, they may not. Well, they have to. There's Chunk.
Oh.
I think. Good
what's the
boy.
name?
Chunk.
John. Yeah, Trouble. That's the name.
Yeah, that's what he should be.
Yeah.
No, he's he's a good boy. He's testing me a lot, and his dad, mostly me, because
Okay.
that's
All
what
right.
dogs.
Well, once again, I appreciate what you do, what you and your family are doing for vets, and I sorry you had to catch COVID, but I'm glad you made it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
again for
Keep
sure.
up what you're doing.
Oh,
Thank you guys
absolutely.
very much. I appreciate it.
All
So
right.
you want to go into the segment there, Jim?
Oh, you want to give her a chance? I didn't brief her on that.
Oh, you didn't brief on that? Oh my lord.
It's better a
Oh,
surprise.
oh yeah.
Awesome. I
So,
love surprises.
well, even though we allow you to, sometimes it crosses over when we give you the queen for the day kind of thing. There's
Yeah.
something we do. The namesake is pull the pin already. So what we like to do in all of our guests, we always give them the last word basically before we close the show. Obviously, we get the last word. Well, Mike does. He's got this thing about the last word. I don't know, but either way, we give you like the last word. We let you take a minute or two just to pull the pin on something, and basically what that means is just something you want to do away with, something you can't stand. I mean, we've heard a couple of it in the show already, but it's kind of a formality. So if there's something you want to pull the pin on, just to get rid of and say be done with this stuff, this would be your opportunity. So if you want to share something, we'd all be listening.
Oh, this is not. I'm glad I did not drink before this because I have a very small filter as it is.
Yeah.
So, let's see what to pick. What to pick. What to pick. So many choices. Something that
Yeah.
we were the stigma. I think I want to talk about the stigma of PTSD, whatever you want to call it, Jim.
She watched our episode, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. Well, not all of it because my husband makes fun of me. After about 2 minutes of him talking, actually like 20 seconds, I stopped listening. So it's just all of that's got to be jumbled up into like a minute or I'm done.
Good feedback.
Sorry. Yeah. No, it's me.
A minute with Jim and Mike.
Yeah. My attention span is horrible. It always upsets me because I see a lot of my guys really, really, really upset because they want to be who they used to be.
Mm.
That's never going to happen. Trauma, no matter what it is, war, a death, whatever, you become a different person because of that. And it's your choice if you want to become the stronger person. That's your choice. So the VA, I know a lot of the employees are really trying. They are. The VA as a whole wants to shove pills to make everything better. That doesn't make it better. It helps a little bit, especially if my husband doesn't take his mood meds. Holy shit. It's not fun. I know within 30 minutes that he hasn't taken them because he's a complete and utter jerk. More than normal. Just saying. He's a Marine. More than normal.
Yeah.
So that, yes, it does help him. However, there are alternative methods that the VA is not accepting. They have been doing studies on service dogs ever since I started. That's the reason why I started doing this, is because they were doing a study to see if service dogs helped. They do. I've seen it. They've seen it. The workers have seen it. I've had a lot of the counselors refer veterans here to us when they could still meet with counselors before COVID. So that we get some of our referrals that way because they've seen the difference. Is it going to make PTSD go away? No. Is it going to be able to let the veteran go out with their family, with their kids, and be able to be part of a functioning society? Absolutely. And that's what makes the difference between them being functional again. That is what we want, is functional. The dogs are just a part of that arsenal. We do paint therapy here. And I know that sounds really gay, but it's not. It actually does help. Sorry. There's nothing wrong with that. What you do in the bedroom's your thing. But the paintings that... Sorry. You gave me the reins. I'm telling you. You gave them to me. That's what happens. Thank God I didn't drink before this. The paint therapy really, really does help. We've incorporated that in some of our service dog classes because being a service dog is boring. They go to the doctor's office, they have to sit and wait. So what we do with the painting is when they do the paintings, the dogs have to sit and wait. And that's very difficult for them, a lot of them. Chunk, not so much. He's been laying here the whole time. But we've got a guy who has a husky. The husky wants to go all over the place. A couple of our guys was like, hey, I really did like that painting. I don't know why it's fun, but it's fun. You literally put paint in a cup and you pour it. And you end up with all kinds of different designs and all that kind of stuff. So that's an alternative therapy that's helpful. We have a woodworking shop here. They can come here and do woodworking if they want to. There's just so many alternative things that can be utilized to help with PTSD, other than shoving pills down your throat and making people so sick that they have to stay at home.
I agree 100%.
Oh, and we're building a pond too. We have a creek back there, so we're going to build a pond starting next month. And we'll have a fishing pond out there and trails. So getting out in nature and walking around on the trails and things like that. I am really, really, I'm tired of seeing our guys die. I really, really am. We had one January 20th passed away. And the last text it was to me said that he was dead and that he was one of the 22. So I don't ever want to text like that again, ever. Don't want it. It's just not okay. It's not okay for our guys to be gone.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. He was a good guy. He's still hanging around here. That's why I had Chunk here. We have ghosts all over here because apparently they follow me everywhere I go. And I don't like being alone in the... They're nice ghosts, but still kind of weird.
Yeah.
So Chunk's here with me.
Yeah. Wow.
But go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was say we appreciate the vulnerability too, because it's something that is a passionate thing that I think some people just dismiss because they don't really see it. It's not in their face every day.
Yep.
So
that was a bad day, and I don't ever want to have a bad day like that again. He asked me to come pick up his dog, and I did, and he told me to give it to another veteran. I ended up giving it to his dad because his dad needed part of him.
Right.
And it was a Rottweiler.
Oh.
So I think that had something to do with us getting Chunky Monkey. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we let you get your last word. Now I'm gonna have to do my last word so Mike can have his last word.
I don't have anything to say, Jim.
We do appreciate you, Bridget.
I really don't have anything to say.
Thank you.
We are going to close the show out here, so Mike can get his last word. Stop interrupting me, but we do appreciate you showing up, Bridget.
We appreciate you coming on the show. Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me. I do appreciate it. Did I hit 10? Did I hit 10?
I think you had 9. Probably.
I think you doubled your point. Yeah, I think you doubled.
On that last one, yeah.
But either way, we thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you got something out of it. We hope you look into it, especially if you're in the North Carolina area. Support these organizations. Come on out, support your veterans. If you are a veteran, get on the show. Come check us out. We might have something you need. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, Leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.